Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a quick question. My first question is for my uncle. He went for a citizenship interview on March 2017, but he still haven't heard from them.
Okay.
And the question is, what should we do? What can we expect from it?
What happened at the interview?
He passed the test and everything went.
Telling me about the test, but they cannot give me the response right away.
That's right.
Okay, you just had a conversation off the air, but we're live, so tell me what the man said.
Oh yeah, he went to the interview. They said that they give him a letter, tell him that they was gonna give him a response, but since that he haven't heard from them.
And he has a green card for 5 years. He's otherwise eligible, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
That's right.
So you have two choices at this point. One choice is wait forever. Who knows how long? I don't know. The other choice is after you have had an interview for 120 days and you have no response, you can do what's called a de novo review, which is you bring the case into a federal judge's hands and a federal judge looks at the application brand new and makes a decision. And a federal judge is going to decide in 90, 120 days. So you can just bring the case to a federal judge and get it done in a couple months, or you can gamble and hope immigration will do it in a few months, but it could be a year or longer, who knows? Those are your choices. So de novo review or wait?
Okay.
What's the second?
The second question is, he's married to his wife, and he was asking, should he file for her now or wait for?
Where's the wife?
File for.
Where is the wife? Where is the wife?
She's here.
Did she overstay her time?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to wait until he becomes a citizen. So that's even another reason to do a de novo review.
Okay.
All right, hold on one second. Let's go to Akoy in Newark. Akoy.
Hi, Mr. Gray. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I have a question. Like, I'm supposed to have an interview last week or last 2 weeks, but I didn't attend the interview because I filed for I-360. Then I received a letter, because I didn't go to the interview, I received a letter saying that notice of administrative closure, saying that they're not going to do anything about the I-45 until I-360 is approved or something. I don't know what
Correct.
It's all about.
That means you can't complete an adjustment until your I-360 is approved, and the I-360 is going to take a long time. Once the I-360 is approved, then you can go back and reopen your I-45 and complete it.
Is it going to be a problem for me, like in terms of doing anything, or is it a good thing, or I don't understand it?
Well, are you in removal proceedings right now?
No, because
well,
I also received another letter. That's from my wife.
Did they give you a work permit?
I have a work permit on my marriage, but which is going to expire anytime from this month. So I filed anytime from December, but I filed for renewal.
Well, if your case was administratively closed, they may not allow you to renew your work permit. So I would suggest come in. That sounds like a weird thing that they would do that. I haven't seen them doing that yet. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it doesn't sound like you're going to be able to renew your work permit if they administratively close your case. So hold on one second, all right? Let's go to Ali in Toronto. Ali.
Hey, how are you, Brad?
Good, how are you?
Good. I had a question in regards to F4 category immigrant visa. I had a visa. In the month of May, I went with my family, and they put a stamp on my passport, all of us. And then I moved. I just returned same day. Then within a couple of hours, moved back to Toronto, and I'm living here now. And at the time of the stamping at the border,
what was the stamp that you got in your passport?
In the month of May.
What stamp did they put you in your passport? That you were you were entering the United States with an immigrant visa, a green card,
yes,
or I-551? Did they?
They put F4, F3 on. For me, F4. Then my wife F3, and my son is F4 until next year. Until they say you can come to until next. You have time until next year.
1 second. Did it say I-551 stamp?
No, nothing like that. They just put that stamp on it, and basically, I already have a green card in the mail. I already received my green card too.
All right, so it's some sort of I-551 stamp. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So what I need to know is basically because of COVID-19, I'm still here in Toronto. So what time duration do I have to go back and settle down in the U.S.?
6 months.
6 months?
Yes, but
the officer told me I still have until 1 year.
I know, but after you made your entry, you have to be lawfully residing in the United States of America. He didn't give you proper advice. So if you stay out of the country for more than 6 months, then the presumption is that perhaps you've abandoned your permanent residence. And if you've abandoned your permanent residence, they have a right to question you. And if you've abandoned your permanent residence, they won't let you into America. So, I mean, you have a good excuse for COVID, but the answer is 6 months, not a year.
But at the time when I had an interview with him, the officer told me that you have still 1 year.
All right, so when they stop you at the border, what you can say is, but the officer told me I have a year. And they're going to say, where, how, when? He orally told it to me. We have no record of that.
Right. Yeah,
you're screwed. I'm telling you what the law is, no matter what this guy told you.
Okay, because that's what I'm taking their words, right? Basically, there's the immigration officer, and that's what he said to me. And
yeah, but if they tell you the wrong thing, either negligently or purposefully, and they just orally tell you this, there's no sweat off their back if they screw you over. There's nothing you can say. You can say, well, the officer told me. Too late. Who cares what the officer said? We have no record this officer told you this.
So I have to leave prior to 6 months.
Correct.
Basically.
That's the answer. Correct.
So May 21st, so means before November 21st.
Correct. That is the answer. Correct. And you can fly from Canada.
They should have an entry in their system that I was there entered as an immigrant visa.
Correct.
The immigrant from May 21st.
The answer is 6 months.
Oh, okay. If you go beyond 6 months, then it'll be issue there.
If it goes beyond 6 months, they have a right to say and question whether you've abandoned your residence. I'm not saying they won't let you in. I'm sure there's plenty of people who stayed out 9 months and come in. I'm just saying after 6 months, you're risking it.
So one point is, what if I'm going now because the way the border is closed and everything,
But you can fly. You can fly.
You can fly, right? It won't be an issue there.
Correct.
Okay, they won't stop anything there,
right.
basically.
It's just cars are stopped, but you can fly from Canada to the U.S.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks so much for your help there.
My pleasure. Let's go to Prakash in Fremont, California. Prakash.
Hey, Brad.
How you doing?
Hope you're doing. I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah. So I have a question. I just moved back to the States. I'm a U.S. citizen.
Right.
I came back after 14 years. I want to settle back here. So I have a wife. She's on F1 visa. And how do I establish a domicile and sponsor her for a green card?
You're in the U.S. right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's here too?
Yeah, she has a valid F1
How long
visa.
has she been here?
She's been here for 5 years now.
5 years? How long have you been here?
Yeah. I just moved here last month. We got married.
Okay, so you rent a home, or you buy a home, you get a job, you get bills paid at your home. Guess what? That's where your domicile is.
So how long does it take to...
You can do it today.
Oh, that's good.
All right, file the adjustment today.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.
No.
All right, let's go to Melissa in Irvington, New Jersey. Melissa.
Hi, Brad. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time to answer my question.
My pleasure.
I have a pending VAWA case that was approved in 2019, July 2019. And I have a attorney, And I've been asking him, if I should do inquiry to find out, what's going on, because I didn't get a interview. So in March of 2020, he did an inquiry, and I got an interview for April 15th. But due to COVID, I wasn't able to attend the interview. I didn't get a cancellation notice or anything. What do you suggest I do? Should I just
follow up
wait?
again? No, follow up again.
Because I asked him and he said, don't ask them because I don't want them to deny my case.
Nah, that's BS.
So,
he's just lazy. Go follow up.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Let's go to Felix in Brooklyn. Felix. 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 We'll come back to Felix. Let's go to Alex in Atlanta. Alex.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening.
Good evening. What's going on?
I'm an asylee. I was due to file my green card in 2016, but I haven't done that. So if I do it now, how many categories of green card do they have? Like 5 years, 10 years for asylee?
You get a permanent for life, and you'll get a 10-year card that you have to renew every 10 years.
You say what now?
You will get a permanent green card for life, but the actual green card will last for 10 years.
Oh,
but you'll be a lawful resident for life.
Okay. Another thing again I was want to ask is that when I was granted asylum and then I was single. So right now I'm married and have kids. Can I file for them?
Only if you were married prior to getting the asylum. You can apply for your wife. You can apply for your children if they were alive when you got your asylum.
You say what now?
What words don't you understand? You could apply for your wife if you were married to her when you were granted asylum. You could apply for your children if they were alive when you were granted asylum.
Oh, okay. Not after, right?
Not after.
Oh, okay. So
then if it's after, then you got to file visa petitions for each of them after you get your green card.
Is that what? Hello?
I'm the one who probably shouldn't be understanding you because you just said to me,
You are cutting like you're going in and out. That's what I didn't hear what you said.
I said if your children were born after you got your green card, after you got your asylum granted, then you would have to file for them after you got your green card, new I-130s. But hold on one second. Okay. Christian in Boston. Christian.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
How you doing?
All right. Thank you so much for your work. First of all, I've been following you for a really long time.
Okay.
But yeah, my question is that, well, I applied for the special immigrant juvenile status back in 2018, and I just recently got my I-360 approved.
Great.
And they already asked me for my medical exams too. So right now, I don't know. I know the time frames are a little bit all over the place right now. So I'm not really expecting an answer from it. But do you think if my record is totally clean and I don't have anything on my name that is going against it, do you think that I'll eventually be able to get my green card?
If you did everything, if your SIJ is approved and it was filed before you were 21 and your adjustment was filed before you were 21, and you have a clean record, the answer is yes. I think you'll get a green card.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, all right. Thank you so much. And another quick question.
Yes.
So right now, my EAD is expired. It just expired a week ago. And I actually filed for it a month ago. Well, a couple months ago, but I haven't got the receipt yet. Is there anything that I can do to speed up the process?
You can request an expedite based on humanitarian reasons, and if they give it to you, great. If they don't, your work permit extension notice, it makes you valid for work for up to 180 days from the expiration of your old work permit. So let's say your old work permit expired January 1st. I'm making it up. You get 180 days from January 1st with that extension notice to still legally work.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I haven't get that yet.
You don't have an extension notice?
No, not yet. I've been waiting for it for like a couple months.
Oh, I would call them up and see what happened then. I would call them up and see what happened to it then. That's
right.
If you filed it and you haven't got an extension in a couple months, I would definitely call them and say, hey, you have it.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Last quick question. I apologize. So for the I-693, like, how long does it usually take for people in my place? Like people who already has the I-360 approved and who already sent it in?
It could be 6 months to 24 months.
6 to 24 months?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's go to Michael in Fort Lauderdale. Michael.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, it's Michelle. Excuse me. Michelle,
yes,
how are you?
Michelle, yes.
Yes, how are you?
I'm well, how you doing,
Good,
Brad?
good. What's going on?
Oh, Brad, I'm stressed beyond belief.
What?
Okay, so I'm an American citizen, and my husband is from Haiti. We've been doing this process since 2017. We got denied for his green card in 2019.
Why?
Because I guess he couldn't adjust his status because he came iwi.
Where is he?
He's
here in
now.
the US. Okay.
Yes. I-130 is approved. We went on an interview in October of 2018, and the interviewer told us to file the I-212. So now we're in the I-212 process. They requested for more evidence. We sent in every single document, but the money was refunded, and
All right.
I'm looking here on the website.
You're doing this all wrong. How did he come to the United States?
He came iwi.
Okay. Where's his mom and dad?
In Haiti.
Did they ever try to get green cards?
No.
Did he ever try to get a green card other than through marriage to you?
No.
Are you in the military?
No.
Are you former military?
No.
Do you have children in the military?
No.
Okay. So he can't get his green card here. So if he can't get his green card here, he would need to go back to Haiti to pick up his green card. Now, if he goes back,
that was the plan.
Yeah, let me finish. If he goes back to Haiti to pick up his green card and he lived out of status in America for more than a year, he needs to file a provisional waiver. Which is because if he leaves and he's been out of status for more than a year, and you leave without a provisional waiver, he's going to get stuck in Haiti for a decade. Now,
he left on advance parole.
Did he travel back with advance parole?
Yes,
Okay.
and he entered through a port of entry.
Okay. And when was this adjustment denied?
When was his adjustment denied? In 2019, the green card was denied.
Was he in deportation at one point?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why he needs a 212 waiver.
Yes.
All right, so if you did it all wrong again, okay, number one, you need, if he was in deportation, you either have to file a waiver with the adjustment. His adjustment was denied because he has an order of deportation or he's in deportation. You also need to reopen that deportation case unless he's an arriving alien. So if he's not an arriving alien, you need to reopen. He was paroled into the United States, but if he was not an arriving alien originally, you need to reopen that deportation case and then do it all before a judge. Now, recently, we got all screwed up now because Donald Trump changed the rules and says advance parole is no longer a legal entry.
Right.
So if advance parole is no longer a legal entry, you're not eligible to adjust based on advance parole going to Haiti and coming back. So it sounds like you've done procedurally everything incorrect. Ultimately, if Trump stays as president for the next 4 years, you're going to have to do a 212 waiver and a provisional waiver, go home and come back. So just by doing a 212 waiver and sending him home, you're going to have a big problem. So you need to do a 212 and the provisional waiver. Had it been done properly in 2019, he'd have a green card because you would have reopened the case before the laws changed with whether advance parole is an entry or not, and you probably could have done it before a judge. As it is, you're just doing everything procedurally wrong. Sounds like you need a lawyer.
Okay. Well, I do have a lawyer, but
then he's doing it wrong. You need a new one then. Hold on one second.
Yeah, it looks like I need a new one.
Yeah, hold on.
But Brad, this is what I'm reading here. But I still don't understand why it says the fee was refunded, but it will not affect our case. But they don't have the money. They sent the money back to us.
I don't know either.
But it's saying it won't affect our case. It's still in process. It won't affect the time or the processing of our case.
I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe he asked for a fee waiver. I don't know what he did.
I don't know, Brad. It's crazy right now.
All right. Have a consultation.
Okay.
Let's go to Keto in Bronx. Keto.
Hi, Uncle Brad.
Hi, how are you?
What are you?
Good. What's going on?
I had a green card as a special immigrant.
Yep.
As a widow. And the green card is for 10 years. I would like to know how long do I have to wait before applying for citizenship?
5 years.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Welcome. Let's go to Horace in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Weymouth, Massachusetts. Weymouth. How are you, Horace?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Respect to you and your co-host. Big up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I apply for change of status. My wife and I. She's an American citizen. The thing is, I'm doing some research, so I'm trying to understand the whole immigration thing. That's why I came up on your thing. Okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so what's happened? I got the notice back from them, the 797C, something like that.
Yep.
But on the prior today, it was from like May 26th of this year. The thing is, it is from Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so after that, where it go after? Because I see, I was doing some research. I see there's 5.
It's going to go to Boston, Massachusetts for an adjustment interview for you.
No, not. I'm in. No, she asked me where I'm calling from. I'm in Massachusetts now, but my residence is in Connecticut.
Oh, then it's going to go to Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay. So, as I said, there is no. As a what I don't understand.
All right, let me explain something to you.
Yeah.
The office in Hartford, Connecticut's tiny. They don't have room for millions and millions of files. They don't have storage. Okay. So the file sits in Missouri in a big storage facility. And when Hartford decides that they want to schedule you for an interview, they mail the file from Missouri to Hartford. That's basically it.
Yeah, so the thing is, I was looking at 5 main centers, one in Texas, one in California, one in Maryland. So what are those about?
Those are different areas. They handle different things. That some of those are service centers. They handle different applications, and sometimes they handle certain applications for certain areas, depending on what the form is. They have what it's about is it's just those are big service centers. Think of it like if you
Amazon warehouse.
No, you fly. You're at a warehouse, but think of it like this. Okay, all the planes fly into JFK, and then from JFK they fly to the small airports.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. Got it.
All right.
And I think I saw something last week. They're gonna furlough some people from there too.
Well, no, the furloughs were pushed off.
Okay then.
So you're okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate your help.
Okay, my pleasure.
Okay. Hey, bye.
All right, let's go to Mario in Jefferson City, Missouri. Mario.
Hi, Brad. How are you? I'm doing all right. Quick question. I took your advice last year, and I went ahead and filed the I-130. My wife is a U.S. resident, and my priority date was August 30, 2019. I'm still in school. I'm on an F1 visa. I'll be graduating next May. I would just like to know if you can shed some light on how much longer the process would be. And is there anything else?
Well, right now, if you're in legal status and you have a pending I-130 and it was filed by your permanent resident wife, you can put in an adjustment application right now at the 2019 priority date. So your waiting is now over as of this moment. Tomorrow, you can file an adjustment application and go on your way to getting an interview for your green card.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, so file the I-45 with a receipt notice for the I-130.
Thank you.
All right, good
Sounds
luck.
good. All right, thanks.
Let's go to Chris in Kingston, Jamaica. Chris.
Hey, Uncle Brad, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, sir. So over a year ago, I got 5-year ban at Maryland International Airport.
Yeah, summary and admissibility. You had a bad document? What
Yeah.
happened?
So what happened was I've entered the United States multiple times, from there to China to Europe, and I've stayed like 4 months in my last visit. So when I got back to the border patrol officers were like searching my phones. They were accusing me that I have intention to work when I do have a job in Jamaica. So they denied my entry because they claimed that I was inquiring about jobs and stuff like that. So I got banned for 5 years. So I'm trying to figure out what's my best shot at returning before 5 years.
You would need well, if you want to come back as a visitor, you would need a visitor's visa with a waiver. So your visa's expired. You would need to go to the U.S. Embassy and apply for a new visa, get approved with a waiver.
Before it expires?
After your 5-year ban, yeah. Not before your 5-year ban, unless you're going to get married. The answer is no.
Oh, well, my girlfriend want to get married.
Yeah.
She's in the U.S. Army.
Right.
So she's a U.S. citizen. Is that so?
Yes. So in that particular case, she would go to Jamaica. She would marry you, file for you, and then you would do what's called a 212 waiver after you get denied at the embassy. And you may need a 601 waiver because they're going to say you lied about what your intention was coming to the United States. So you're going to need 2 waivers.
Wow. So I got to do 2 waivers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take a long process.
2.5 years, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Start now.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Brad.
All right. Okay. Let's go to Sam in Atlanta. Sam.
Hey, hi, Uncle Brad.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for the great job you're doing.
My pleasure. My pleasure. What's going on?
Okay. I just heard you told the previous caller that if you leave and re-enter on advanced parole, you're not going to be in a legal status. So my question is, if
you're in no. What they said, because basically Trump is trying to not allow Haitians and other people who have TPS to adjust their status through marriage. So what he did was he made a special rule that says if you travel on advance parole, even though you are inspected at the airport, even though they let you in and you are paroled in because it's called advance parole, you cannot adjust your status in America despite the fact. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our